welcome to Wines with Laura. My name is Laura and I'm your Clumsy Sommelier, and I am going to be leading us through a wine tasting today. This week in my courses, we've been focusing on just kind of a real introduction to two different grape varietals, both the Sauvignon Blanc and the Chardonnay varietal, and just kind of looking at the regions there. And so I'm excited to be doing this tasting. I chose this bottle because it was, tried to pick some ones that kind of varied on the price scale, and this one was definitely an affordable wine. So I was curious to see how it would drink, and I'm excited to kind of do this together and share it with you. So this is the Governor's Bay. It's a 2019 Governor's Bay from Marlborough, New Zealand, and it has a 12.5 ABV, so the total percentage here for the wine. And then the price point at Total Wines and More is $10.99. So we'll go ahead and give this a try and see what we think. So I've got my wine here already poured, and I'm going to go ahead and hold that up just to where you can really kind of see that color. Hopefully, let me see. There you go. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look both at the core and at the rim here at this 45-degree angle. And so what I'm seeing is that the wine is clear, so there's no sediment or any bubbles or anything like that. It's kind of a low intensity with the color there, as you can kind of see. And it's a very pale, kind of light greenish yellow at the core, with at the rim, it's almost like a clear, watery rim to it. So let's go ahead and give it a smell. It's a healthy wine, and it has a really delightful smell. It's very fruit forward. It's got some exotic fruit smells to it. So I'm going to say it's a medium intensity. It smells like a very young wine. It smells very fresh. I'm getting maybe some passion fruit and some kiwi, maybe some gooseberry in there. And, honestly, as odd as it sounds, I almost smell a little bit of coconut. But we'll taste it and see if that carries over. It's dry. It's really delightful on the palate. It's dry, and it's got kind of a medium-high acidity level. So when you're thinking about acidity, it's kind of that mouth-watering sensation that you're getting on the sides of the tongue. I'm not tasting any tannin, so I would say that this definitely hasn't seen the inside of a barrel at any time in the winemaking process. Flavors maybe of honeydew. I'm just tasting that passion fruit, maybe some kiwi, some gooseberry. I'm also getting, and now that I'm going back and smelling it again, that lemongrass. I can really smell now that I've tasted it, because I definitely taste a lemongrass in there. It's really, really delightful. Light body, moderate alcohol. It's very crisp. Has a medium finish that lingers in your palate just long enough to really kind of enjoy those exotic flavors of the passion fruit and the gooseberry and in that lemongrass. So I would say this wine is definitely ready to drink now, which is really kind of common to that area. It's a great wine for the price. I definitely recommend it. For pairing, just because it's so fruit forward, and again, it doesn't mean that it's sweet. It's just got a lot of that fruit really pops in the smell and the taste. I would think pairing it with something like the mahi would be a really great fish to pair it with, and you can kind of make a fun salsa with it, putting in some of those tropical fruits in there, like maybe a mango or something, just to kind of bring out those fruit flavors. But get creative with it. Something, you want to pair this with something that is going to really kind of bring out the flavors of this really tasty wine. So I hope you've enjoyed this little episode here of Wine with Laura as we taste this Governor's Bay Sauvignon Blanc. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Laura. I am your Clumsy Sommelier, and I will see you next time. Cheers.